Hello and welcome to the Virtual Groomer. My name is Jack, your host, and today I'm bringing you episode 5 of Timeless Tuesday. And before we get into it, once again, thank you every single one of you for liking the videos, commenting on the videos. It seems as if you are enjoying watching this series as much as I am making it, and for me that's perfect. You know, I quite honestly, I finish these videos and I look forward to recording the next one because I'm finding these so much fun. Finding out about these old soaps, finding out the process of the soaps, it's actually very cool to me, very fun, and I'm really, really happy you guys are enjoying it too. Today, we are going to be using another shave stick, La Toja, Jabón de Afeitar. I'd like to give a big shout out to my wife, helping me pronounce that. She is Cuban and is fluent in Spanish. Basically, Jabón de Afeitar basically means soap for shaving. That's all it is. A bit about the soap company. La Toja has been around for about 100 years, specializing in products like they do shower gel, they do loads of stuff like that, just normal hand body soap, shave soap in this regard. They also make a shaving cream. The thing that sets them apart from their perspective is the fact that the island, they're based off La Toja Island, but really they're in the Galicia region of Spain. Surrounding that, the water has quite a lot of unique mineral salts. They use those mineral salts to put them in the soap. They claim that they have good kind of like skin nourishing and skin healing properties. I say they claim because it's not been scientifically proven, so I need to say that. This is in shave stick format, as you can see here. The shave stick format, in my opinion, is quite a lot better than Palmolive. However, it is a bit more expensive. So if you look at something like a Palmolive, that can be as low as 50p. The cheapest I've found this for in the UK is £2.50. The cheapest I found this for here is $5. $5 for 50 grams of soap, which is like 1.9 ounces. So break that down. That's like artisan prices. That's quite expensive. However, it's very, very hard, like very hard. Comparing it directly to Palmolive, I'm going to be doing this quite a lot because what I'm trying to do with these shave sticks, believe it or not, I'm going to find the one I like the best and I'm going to bring that with me traveling. The way I like to travel is for every 2 days I'm gone, I want a different soap. And the shave stick is going to be a permanent inclusion in my top kit. So I'm going to be, giving this a fair run. Made in Spain, really cool. I really like the form factor, this kind of like hard plastic container. It does have palm oil in it, and as I said before, palm oil, I believe the differences between palm oil in the US and the EU, I think the EU have certain regulations for palm oil that the US doesn't. So the way the US looks at palm oil is quite bad, but I think in the EU it needs to have a sustainable source and a proven sustainable source. Correct me if I'm wrong, people who live in the EU, maybe I'm talking shit. That's going to be our soap today for Timeless Tuesday episode 5. Our razor of choice is going to be the Titanium Single Edge by Paradigm, and inside that I have a Feather Professional. And I am going to be using a brush I actually love using that I don't use enough, quite frankly. This is my Semogue Owners Club Boar. This has a pretty similar to I think it's the Tetrasodium knot. It's a really highly regarded knot by Semogue here. Made in Portugal, the southern neighbors of Spain. Let's get the specs off, let's wet the face. We'll get to lathering the soap up. I'm very looking forward to it. Like I said to you at the start of the video, these episodes have been really exciting for me. As soon as I'm done with one, I'm already researching and kind of trying to move on to the next because I find them so much fun to record. Okay, so exactly like we did with the Palmolive soap, we're gonna kind of lather this against the grain here. Like that should do. So the scent on this, it's almost milky in a nice way. I believe this is vegan as well. It's either vegan or vegetal. It does have linalool in it, which I believe is lanolin, so it's probably vegetal. The scent is milky. It's very clean, a tiny bit masculine. It's not quite, I wouldn't say it's as masculine as Palmolive. However, the scent is very inoffensive. So I hope we've got enough here. You shave stick users are going to be like, you've got loads, but I don't know. Just keep getting it on the face. That should be enough. Let's go to it with the brush. A little bit of a wet brush. Something's happening already. I actually like this scent. The way I would describe this scent, it sounds odd. It's if Mitchell's Wolfat and Palmolive had a child. It's in between that masculine, clean scent for me, which I do like quite a lot. Very nice. Seems to be producing lather quickly, which is kind of what I've come to expect from these shave sticks. Very much like Palmolive, created lather in no time at all. So let's just start painting, getting a good surface, and then we'll start incrementally adding some water. So I think the form factor of these is very appealing actually for traveling. It's something you can shove in your dock kit. Something I've also found when traveling, like I enjoy taking artisan soaps traveling because I get to use what I use every day. However, after I use a soap, I like to dry it out. And I know this is such a menial problem, but let's say hypothetically, I want to shave the morning I'm leaving or going to a different location. I feel guilty using a artisan soap because I can't give it time to dry out. And that's also why I find synthetics so practical for traveling, because they don't need that. Same as these shave sticks, and especially with this Toja one, because you can see there are holes kind of like in the top there to let it breathe, which is really cool. Okay, so we've not actually added any additional water, so we're going to do that now. Spray some in the middle of the brush. So a lot of people absolutely love Toja. It has a similar sort of following as Palmolive, from my perspective. Again, another one of those products that I think is more readily available in Europe, being European. But you can still buy it here. As much as I checked, I think Maol has some at the moment. He's selling them for $5. For something that you only intend to use to travel, $5 isn't too bad, quite honestly. I mean, price per ounce is still pretty expensive, but overall I think $5 for the amount of usage it's going to get is reasonable. Because you're not using this every day, and if you are, I mean, $5 an ounce for soap isn't really out of the ordinary anymore. It's become a bit more standard over the past few years. Seems to have excellent latherability, just as good as Palmolive. Palmolive is cheaper or more affordable. I had a look. Like I said, you can only buy this. The cheapest I found this for in the UK was £2.50. I've heard people buying Palmolive for as cheap as 50p. However, Palmolive isn't as available as it once was, as I think they've ceased selling it in the United Kingdom, which is very unfortunate because it's excellent. I'm pretty happy with that, and this was produced with actually very little water, which is quite impressive to me. But you know me, guys, we're gonna still add a bit more water into this and then give it a first shout. It seems a little bit heavier than Palmolive, which is interesting because I think this is a vegetable-based soap. And Palmolive is definitely tallow. Maybe that's just placebo, but we're gonna paint a little bit more water in here, and then we'll get to actually shaving. Takes it very well. And as I said in the original, the Palmolive video, using all of these artisanal products, we often lose sight in what soaps are meant to do. They're meant to lather, build a sustainable lather that doesn't dissipate. Check on this and on Palmolive. They're meant to be slick. I don't know about the slickness of this yet, but I imagine it's pretty good. And that's literally it. You know, I mean, the skin nourishing properties for the more high-end, kind of like mass-produced soap, like S. Saponificio Veracino, Mitchell's Wolf Fat. I've heard Tobac has a pretty good post-shave, which is coming in this series, by the way. Someone asked me that question. I think we're good. I think we're going to start shaving. Excellent lather. Okay. Let's get shaving with this titanium Paradigm single edge with a feather professional. Yep. It works. Fancy that. And honestly, that's what I found with these vintage soaps. Or mass-produced soaps. They do what they're supposed to do. The ingredients lists aren't generally as clean, and there's a reason for that. I mean, these products are made to be sat on shelves for a good year or so. So they're never gonna have this sort of ingredients list as artisan soaps. I mean, imagine if like someone like Grooming department was gonna be mass producing the soaps, they need to drastically change their ingredients list. Very good. Very easy, good, great glide, great protection. Really good residual slickness too. So for you, both of you, for you guys that use both Palmolive and Toja, what do you prefer and why? This stuff is very good, by the way. As I've said to you before, I don't expect any different. I expect this stuff to be effective at what it's supposed to do, and pretty much every time I've said that, they have been. Very nice, okay. Let's wet the face. Reactivate that soap a little bit. Very good. Honestly, if you're watching this after using something like Kangoo, the huge upgrade even Palmolive is, like a 50-cent fucking shave stick, is drastic. Like, my skin in between passes feels brilliant comparatively to something like a shitty shave foam or a shave gel. And don't get me wrong, if that's what you're using at the moment, you're happy with it, all power to you. But like, I can tell you something, if you're not using a product like this, you're missing out. Like, you're really missing out. Because I think you'll be very, very impressed with the overall performance based on the other stuff you're using. If it is like a shave foam or a shave gel, like, this is so much better than them. And although I predominantly use all this stuff now, like, I used to use the shave gel and shave foams, and these products kick their ass. It's not even a competition. More cost effective, maybe. So those big kind of like cans of shave foam and shave cream are pretty cheap. But get some Palmolive for 50p. You're not getting cheaper than that. Okay, let's go cross grain here, where the real test begins. Phenomenal slickness. Wow. Very good. So here's a question. Let's say if I was to ask you how you travel with shave sticks, how do you use them? Because really the only thing that puts me off of making Palmolive, the normal staple, the packaging kind of sucks. The box crumbles in a dot kit. Do you guys have like a container or something you'd use? And if so, what is that container? Show me. This is a really good razor. It shaves very well. Wow. And again, the soap is performing exactly how you'd expect it. Providing great slickness, great protection. Don't get me wrong. It's good. Is it as good as like the Elite Artisan soaps? No, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to just be a consistent product that provides enough slickness for you to have a good shave. And honestly, it provides more than enough slickness for you to give you a good shave, quite frankly. Excellent. Very, very good. Yeah, can't complain. I think that's the shave today. Let's get the loose soap from here. See how much we got. Seems as if we kind of put just enough on the face for good, kind of like 2 passes in a cleanup. Let me get this on the face, and we'll be back for the post-shave and the final thoughts. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, it's post-shave time. So immediate post-shave on the soap is quite drying, I'm not going to deny that. However, we are going to use a good post-shave product today. And again, I'm going to reiterate, the post-shave of these sorts of product aren't supposed to be excellent. That's not the point of them. You're paying a very small amount of money because they're a product based on utility. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. I wouldn't define them as particularly luxury. I mean, if you're using shaving foam or shaving gel, they are considerably more luxury than those, but they do what they're supposed to do. They provide a slick surface, great protection. They're not supposed to give you a phenomenal post. So that's where a good post-shave product comes in. This is Maol Grooming, and this is Frosted Frankinlime. There is some menthol in this, so I might be squinting, but we're not going to use loads because we don't need loads. Let's get that mixed. Very nice. Just a tiny bit of menthol. I do like the menthol. It's quite warm here today, so excellent. Okay, let's talk to you a bit about the Toja. So the Toja, I can immediately tell you, based on the 2 choices between Palmolive and the Toja, for me this is a bit more convenient, and mainly due to the fact that I have those air holes. Maybe there's something you guys can recommend to me to make the air holes less relevant, I guess, in the decision. I'd be more inclined to choose this, I think, over Palmolive. I don't notice a big performance difference between the 2. I slightly prefer the scent for this. It's a bit cleaner, slightly less barbershop-y. As far as value goes, I still think Palmolive is probably better value. I think as far as quantity goes, it's about the same amount. Let's actually have a look. I've got Palmolive here. So, I don't think it says. 50 grams. They're both 50 grams, so that you're getting the same amount of soap. Palmolive is cheaper, I believe. I think in this country, they're roughly about the same price, but certainly in Europe, Palmolive is cheaper. Just the form factor for this is more convenient for me. The plastic lid as opposed to the box you have to keep it in. I think this applicator is a little better as well. The fact the foil isn't all the way up, so you need to peel it back. Small things, but I think those small things make a bit of a difference for me. Like I said, if you guys have any recommendations based on kind of like a container to carry this in, please link it to me, show it to me, tell me what you do in terms of convenience for these sorts of products. But yeah, Litro has excellent. I'd highly recommend it if you're looking for a sustainable shaving stick, something you can travel with you, something to use at home. It's a great product. Made in Spain in the Galicia region, company that's been doing it 100 years. You can't argue with that. Okay, my shaving instrument or my hair removing tool was the titanium single edge by Paradigm razors with a third use feather professional. Those blades last forever. I'm probably gonna get about 7 or 8 shaves on those. And my brush was my Semogue Taj resin Boar. I love this thing. I should use it more often. I just have a lot of money tied up in badger brushes. And my post was one of my favorite aftershave splashes, and this is Maol Grooming, and this is Frosted Frankinlime. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. If you're new around here, haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Give the video a thumb up if you liked it, give it a thumb down if you disliked it, and tell me why. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I love recording this series. I'm even looking forward to the next episode right now as I'm recording the other episode. And partially that's down to kind of me exposing myself to new experiences, and that's knowing how much you guys are enjoying it as well. And I really want to bring content that you guys enjoy watching. I love the discussions we've been having in the comments. People have been telling me things that I didn't know about the soaps, way they use the soaps. That's exactly what I want from my YouTube channel. The subscriptions, they don't mean as much. The discussion really is what I'm trying to create. A community coming together, talking about products they enjoy. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. My name is Jack, your host from the Virtual Grooming. Wherever you are in the world, have a stupendously wonderful day. And goodbye for now.